Hello boys and girls, Busternaut here, and welcome back to our Armored Aces tank review. So, today we're taking a look at the Comet, which is the Tier 7 British World War II tank, and it's been requested a lot. I was going to do this review a long time ago, but here we are today taking a look at this awesome vehicle. So, without further ado, let's start off with the stats. Fully upgraded, you are going to get 200 damage per shot, which is fairly standard for tier 7 vehicles. 980 hit points, not too bad once again for tier 7. 12 rounds per minute rate of fire, pretty healthy, combined with the alpha damage will give you a nice DPM. 37 kilometers per hour, certainly not a slow vehicle there, and the 330 meters view range. Starting off by this first short cut from a game, I want to show you and rather highlight the unique gun depression of the Comet. Look at this reach. I mean, I'm barely showing my turret, and I have enough gun depression to shoot over the reach, which is perfect. I mean, there are very few vehicles that can do stuff like that. The Comet has really good gun depression that will enable you to use various different positions that you were unable before. Look at that. Even if we pull further back, we have enough gun depression. We always have enough gun depression no matter where we situate our tank. This is simply amazing feature of this tank that makes it very diverse and gives it a lot of possibilities when it comes to choosing a location. Now, other than the gun depression, what's good about the Comet? Well, let's see by flashing this second game that I played. Now, this tank is not slow at all, as you can see right here. With the maximum fuel consumable, it will do 45 to 50 kilometers per hour, which is really healthy. Will help you shift around the map and get into various different locations before the enemy team does. So in this matchup, I've decided to use the hollow ground here below the hill. I mean, not the hollow ground, but the terrain that is below the hill, because I know that there are various different places that you can hide. And look at that. Wasn't that trade good? I mean, we took almost the entirety of that IS-1, sacrificing only about 110 hit points. So that's the trades that you want to be looking for. This Black Prince looks like he is not in a great position there, so we took advantage of that and picked up our second kill. Now, going forwards, you will see just why I came here. Now, there's an E100 over there. I put one quick shot into him and I quickly go into cover behind this ridge because I don't want to take fire from an E100. Now, this shot is not very professional at all, and I mean, I could have shot through the tree, but I preferred to go forwards, and there is the 100 killed. Now, this game went really fast, as you saw there, but we managed to understand a lot of things about the Comet. It has great gun depression, you can use a lot of positions, and the healthy DPM manages to, well, rather enables you to trade efficiently with your enemies. And this combined with your gun depression will really make it harder for the enemies to hit you if you use good positions. Next game we are on the desert map once again, and I'm going to use this same position as the earlier highlight. And this map is one of the best maps for tanks that have great gun depression, because there are a lot of ridges that you can use, and this will help you get the most out of your games. There is the ridge I'm going to be using in this game. I am barely showing the top of my turret, and after I fire, if the enemy is pointing their gun at me, I'm going to back off so I can show even. There we go. I backed off because I thought that the IS-1 was aiming at me, but he wasn't. So I'm going to just continue shooting him. As you can see, I have a lot of targets, but I'm concentrating my fire on only one of them, because this is the most effective way to do stuff. When you have a lot of targets, concentrate your fire. If possible, even with the teammates, fire at one and the same vehicle, because that way you are going to take a gun out of the game. Because if you're shooting at everyone, no one is going to die, really. You're going to rack up damage, but the enemies are going to be alive, and even if an enemy has only one hit point, he can still do damage to your team and you as well. So that's the most effective way to do things. Just concentrate your fire, take them one by one by one. And another really quick game there, showing you the strengths of the Comet. Now the last game that I'm going to show you after we take a quick look at the post-game stats here will be again on this kind of a hill map. There are a lot of U100s in this matchup, so we are going to play a little bit more carefully, use the gun depression that this vehicle gets, and hopefully try and avoid the enemy return fire after we shoot them. I'm going to head for the hill this time, just to see what happens there. If stuff don't go my way, I'm just going to retreat using the speed of this vehicle. And that is another one of the advantages of this Comet. If you find yourself in a tough situation, unable to fight the enemies, you can always try to run away with your speed. Now he put one shot into me, so I'm going to make sure that I hit his side armor. Now I have a free shot there, because right after I took it, I backed off. I'm going to aim for the side. Once again, he misses me. I don't know where he's aiming, but next shot bounces off, which gives him a free shot. And now I want to avoid the next one, but I didn't manage to. Now he has 204 hit points only, so I peek forwards, knowing that if I hit him in the side, he will be dead, and I will no longer have to worry about him. So that's why I picked that much forwards on my last shot. Now the Tiger here is not really a threat, because this little ridge there in front of us hides most of my tank, and I'm pointing my front towards him anyways, so he's not able to see my side armor. He didn't do even a single point of damage to us. This KV2, however, not KV2, but KV5 is a rather dangerous enemy, and I want to take him out as quickly as possible, because he can do a lot of damage. Even though we outnumber the enemy, he's still a dangerous target, and he was on full health on top of that. But you can see here that the DPM of the Comet is really good. You can make short work out of a KV5 even, and the KV5 has buffed armor, so you are doing less damage to him. And even though you are doing less damage, it is no problem for the Comet. So that's about it. In conclusion, I want to say that the Comet is a really nice vehicle. I had a lot of fun playing it. So let's do sort of a recap on the good and the bad sides of this vehicle. First of all, the best thing, the gun depression. You can take positions in this tank that are impossible for other tanks, because the gun depression is just amazing, and make sure to use that to your advantage. Poke as little of your turret as possible, hide behind ridges, and wiggle after you take your shot backwards and forwards, so your enemy will miss your turret and will not be able to return fire. And my other tip is use the speed of this vehicle to relocate around the map, go where the action is, or if you find yourself alone versus a few enemies, unable to fight them, turn around and run away. There's no shame in that. Regroup with your team and re-engage later in the battle. So this will be for this tank review. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you a lot for watching, and good luck on the battlefield.